Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Arellano, and I will be your instructor for ENC 1102 for Summer B. So you can see here, this is the front page of our web courses. And so my name is Dr. Arellano. When you email me, please address me as either that or I'm okay with Dr. A. Either way works for me. So you can see here, I have some important bullet points on our front page. So the way this course is going to work is we will have a due date every Sunday night. So what that means is, first of all, you need to be looking at our web course every Monday so you can plan for the week. It's fine if you don't do your work right away for the next week's deadline, but as you can see here, sometimes I do take a little more than just a few hours to answer your emails. So if you email me on a Saturday or Sunday asking about the assignment that's due on Sunday, I may not always get back to you on time. So I suggest taking Mondays to sit down and look at what's due for the week and plan out when you will get that done to be sure that you have plenty of time to meet the midnight deadline for each Sunday. So you can see here, I have my email on here. Please feel free to email me, and I am more than happy to Skype, phone, or any other kind of video chat with you throughout the semester if you have any questions. So you can see here on our front page, that's the introduction, and you can click here, which will link you to week 1. I'll change this each week to link you to the week's module. So I'll get into modules in a second. I just want to review the syllabus really quickly. So you can see here, I have my contact info. I'm teaching online and I'm not in Orlando right now. So again, I can Skype with you or talk with you on the phone, or you can email me. So I'm going to let you read through most of the syllabus. I'm not going to go over the course description and the objectives. But you can see here what's listed, and all of the readings are included here, so as a PDF, so don't worry about that. So basically this course is going to be asking you to conduct some research and think about how you will organize your writing in discussing the research that you have done. So again, I will let you read through the course description and the objectives yourself and decide whether or not you have any questions about that. You can see here, this covers various course policies, a lot dealing with plagiarism and academic dishonesty. I won't get into specifics of that either, but just know, as for every other class, that is not acceptable, and you will have particular consequences if that is something you choose. This class is a very simple class in that if you complete the work that is asked of you, you will do well in this course. So I don't see any need for partaking in any of that. Of course, contact me if you need any accommodations. And also financial aid considerations. I will talk a bit about that in a minute. A link to the Writing Center, some of the assignments. Actually, sorry, I have not changed that yet. We will only be completing 3 of those. That final proposal will not be part of this semester. So I will fix that. So just so you know how grading works, about exactly half of your final grade will be determined by the 3 major projects we complete, and the other half of the grade will be discussion boards. So something to keep in mind about your discussion posts, those are due on Sundays. In many of them, I ask you to reply to appear by Monday night. Keep that in mind. I'll talk more about discussion posts when we get to this week's module. The grading scale, typical to UCF. I don't accept late work. It's due when it's due. And then special considerations, I do want to point this out. If you are having issues, if there's something going on and you need an extension, email and ask me, right? I can't know what's going on in your life. And if you are traveling or have something going on, just email me. Let me know what's going on and ask for what it is that you need for any kind of special consideration. So let's move on to how this course is going to work. You can see here, I suggest just going to modules every week. This is where you can see I have week 1 published. I don't have the rest of the weeks published yet because I haven't completely 100% finished those. But each week is going to have a checklist that will explain what you need to do for the week, and then the items that are due or being assigned that week. So you can see here, you click on week 1 checklist, and this tells you what I will have you doing this week. So here, I'm going to link this video when it's finished. You can see here, this is a handout for reading critically, which is important before you get started in this course. Then I have you read an article by Thoreau, which is linked here, and then also complete a discussion on that. And then similarly, a reading by Green and a discussion on that. I will jump to those in a second. And then lastly, very simply, something not everyone knows about you, another discussion. So you can see here for discussions, you can click on these links, or you can go to them from discussions in the navigation bar, which is here, or you can go back to the module and they are linked there. So each one of those will work. For the first week, I suggest you type them up in a Word doc and save them and then throw them in the discussion post. That way you can make sure you don't lose those. So I'm going to go to the discussion from back here in the module. And here you can see the due date and the points assigned to it. So you can see 2 of these have the due date of Sunday, which is your typical due date, July 2nd. One of these has a due date for Friday. I'll explain that in a second. Actually, I'll go ahead and go to responding to Green, and we can talk about some expectations. So again, the article is linked here, so that's linked in quite a few places for you. And then you can see what's asked of you in this, the prompt here. Then I have, how many words your response should be. And then I will have you respond to another post. The reason this one is due Friday is very important. It's because in order for you to get your financial aid, if you are on financial aid, you have to complete a graded assignment within the first week of courses, which is by Friday. So the due date for this is Friday. And the rest of your assignments will not be due till Sunday, and then your reply to posts will be due Monday like everything else. So be sure, especially if you're on financial aid, that you complete this assignment and submit it on time, because that is how the university will consider whether or not you are enrolled in a course, and not enrolled, but participating in the course. So I want to go to another one of our discussions here. You can see responding to Thoreau. So I have you 2 major questions I want you to respond to. Again, a word count of what it should be about, the length. It's due Sunday night. Then you reply to one other person's by Monday. So it's pretty simple. Now, 2 things I want to point out here. You can see here when you reply, I'm asking you to make sure you move the conversation forward instead of just saying like, oh, this is great. Oh, you're right. Make some connections here. How does that relate to what you know, your experiences, or maybe what you wrote about? So think about this as an interaction. If we were having a classroom discussion, you wouldn't just say like, oh, that's a great point. You're right. You would engage with a little bit more. So think about that. Moreover, I want you to think about how you are organizing your responses. First of all, this is a writing course, so your responses should be complete sentences. That's something that's really important. I'm not asking for a bullet point response per question here, right? I want thorough written out responses. Again, that's why I give a word suggestion here. Moreover, in something like this where I have 2 different questions, and within that multiple questions, consider your organization. It takes a lot more time for me to grade when I'm reading, knowing you need to answer, let's say, 4 questions, and it's one big blob of text, right? If you give me 4, if you either number them or give me 4 separate paragraphs, think about how much easier that makes it for your reader, right? So this semester, this course, we're gonna be talking a lot about the rhetorical situation and your audience. So think about, you want me to grade and return your grades to you faster, make it easier for me to read through, right? Rather than providing me with one big blob of text, for answering 4 questions, provide me 4 paragraphs, right? So think about visually, not just content-wise, what you are posting for your discussions. And again, I expect full sentences engaging with these questions in your discussions. So if we go back to our module for week 1, I think that's it. You have those 2 readings and responses. And then lastly, a post for you to kind of talk a bit about yourself. I will also engage with this with y'all next week. So that's it for now. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. Let me go ahead and say hi. So if you have any questions, please email me. Again, make sure that you complete that one assignment by Friday to make sure that your financial aid comes in. And then make sure you read through and see how long are the articles you have to read by Sunday, right? You don't want to say like, oh, I'll do that on Sunday, and then realize both articles are really long, or something comes up and you can't complete them both. So because this class is so quick, 6 weeks to get through all of this material, be sure you're planning accordingly, okay? I plan on posting a video each week when I post your assignments for that week. I apologize that this one was 2 days late. I said I would post it Monday. I've been traveling and have not been in a space where I could record something for y'all. So I will be on top of that. And again, please reach out, email me if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.